Hi guys, Glenn here. I just want to go through a couple more LaLoon attack videos, replays, because post update, LaLoon is the strongest attack, and I am more and more convinced that if you're not using LaLoon right now, and I mean without even a kill squad, just pure 3, 4, 2 hounds, 20 to all the way to 40 loons, just spraying those troops all over the map, haste everywhere. If you're not doing that in your attack, you're basically doing the weaker form of an attack in this game right now. And I would think that you are an idiot and being very stubborn, and yeah, just not good. So stop doing it, because this is just killing it right now. There is nothing stronger than loons right now. I wouldn't really say hounds, because hounds haven't really improved or changed. They're really about the same thing. They're just like a golem, a tank. One thing people don't realize about hounds, and this is something I want to talk about too, hound and loon ratio. I've went through and tried 5 hounds and loons, 4 hounds and loons, 3 hounds and loons, 2, 1, and from my friendly challenges and from my experience, air defenses can go down without any hound remaining. So what does that mean? It means that the offensive strength of your army comes from the loons. So having more loons hasted within a base, a tight base such as this base, is much better than having 3, 4, 5 hounds. And you'll see why I really believe that having too many hounds is really not going to help anymore, and not a great thing. Another thing you can try out yourself is try doing 4 hounds and rest loons and just throwing them all over one side of the map, and then try that with 55 loons or whatever loons you're able to keep full in your army. Just spam haste 40 loons and see how much more damage one can do over the other, and you'll see why just a lot of loons now hasted, it's just gonna destroy 70% of any base easily. So let's look at this replay, just commenting on a few things that people are still making mistakes on and what they can do to improve their attack. So one thing that I keep doing, and I find it much more useful than using a lightning and an earthquake, which wastes a lot of spell. That's about 5 spell space, which is almost half of what you have for Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10, and you're wasting it on taking out one air defense. It's not worth it. I wouldn't really recommend it unless the base really calls for it and the pathing really works well with it. I will not recommend people use lightning anymore for air defenses. So let's get to the replay and see how I take out one of the air defenses and how I overcome this Town Hall 9 maxed base with, a few extra traps probably, with 2 hounds. I have 1 level 3 hound and 1 max hound in my CC. Yeah, that's 2 hounds for 4 air defenses. Let's see how that gets taken down. So I put 7 loons, 6 loons I think, haste and easy pathing right to the air defense. I didn't know what the CC was, or maybe I did. I lure it out. Another thing a lot of people do is they bring poison and they try to poison the CC. It works, but I find it that I'd rather have another haste. So nowadays what I do is I just bring a couple barbs, get them distracted, the CC, and then king queen action, and yep, CC's gone. Whatever the CC is, it's gone. So let's look at how I attack this base. As you can see, I took down this air defense here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send 2 hounds, let them get to this air defense, and notice I'm only using 2 hounds for 3 air defenses. So what do I have? I have 1 freeze. That 1 freeze is going to freeze up a couple Teslas and the air defense here, making that air defense, and this is why a freeze is maybe even better than one earthquake and 2 lightning, is because you're basically making 1 air defense useless with one spell, and you can also stop some of the other tighter defenses around it and making them useless as well. So maybe for anyone thinking, this is maybe better than lightning. So anyone still using lightning in their LaLoon attacks, 2 lightning and earthquake, think about the freeze. Even for Town Hall 9s and level 1 freeze, maybe better. Like, just think about it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take this out. Notice that just like on this side, it's just 1 haste and it's right on top of this air defense. So that air defense is going to go down super fast. There's going to be almost 2 full 1.5 hound life left hounds coming over to this one, and then they're going to go to this one, and then we're going to end everything over here. So that's sort of the plan with this attack. Let's play it through. So notice that because I have 40 loons to work with, I'm just hasting, pushing in a whole bunch of loons right into where all the defenses, Teslas and everything is. I freeze the air defense. Look how much, look, none of my hounds popped yet. 2 hounds still not popped. There's the first pop, and then it goes to the second air defense. Look how many loons I have because of those precise haste, precise timing of oh look, now I don't even have my hound. So I'm working with basically what, 20 loons there flying over to the last air defense and the queen. And of course, because I have not dealt with the queen, I have 2 skelly traps. The raise is for the last air defense as well as somewhere near the queen, so the skellies do get the raise buff and take down the archer queen a lot faster. So if you look closely, the archer queen does go down without my loons getting damaged by the queen. Yep, the queen's dead. Level 31 queen dead, and they're even working on the king now. So I say one flaw with this attack was just way too many loons. I just really wanted to convince my clan right now that 30-40 loons, if you spam them, they're going to get to the 3 stars. So I should have, taken 2 loons out for some minions and wizards, which would have been a lot better to clean up this base, but whatever. I just wanted to throw down 40 loons, so that's how that went. Next, let's look at this attack by a friend of mine. He learns really quick and he does a lot of the attacks similar to how I do it, because he really trusts my knowledge and the research that I do for this stupid game. So he luckily gets that air defense with investing nearly 10 loons. But what's good is that he gets a lot of defenses there. He lures them out. He doesn't really need that poison. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. He takes them out. King, queen, cleaning up. And then there is the 4 hounds. So here's something you'll realize, and another reason for why I believe that hounds, you don't need more than how many air defenses are remaining. So right now there is 3 air defenses remaining. He's got 4 hounds, which means he's got an extra hound. Now before the update, yeah, sure, you probably need 3 or 4 hounds for the 3 air defense, just because of the fact that the loons do not take down the defenses as fast as they do now. So from how I see it, with the new update, everyone has to adjust to the update and realize that you don't need this many hounds. You need less hounds, more loons. Because hounds will not be... See, he's got 2 hounds remaining. All the air defenses are out. He could have had a couple wizards, more loons, and taking this base out. He gets so lucky with that queen kill. He still doesn't understand. He doesn't know how to use skelly spells yet, so the raised skellies he has not experimented with. So he's just going with the pups raised to get the queen method, which is always risky. I've seen that fail a lot of times, and he gets lucky here with the loon drop. So I really don't like seeing that, but you know, he's still doing it and it still works sometimes. By the way, Young here is hitting both of these bases, fresh hits. Doesn't know where the Tesla or anything is. Haste in 4 loons, that's all he needs. A lot of traps gone, air defense gone, CC lured. Brings it to the corner where there's no defenses. You know, it's the same deal. But here's another thing about LaLoon that people don't know or understand, and maybe this base is a good example to exemplify this. So the reason why a CC pull and a couple loons hasted into the base for the air, one of the air defense is so beneficial in a LaLoon attack, especially, is because it's basically like a mini kill squad with like such a little spell invested in, such small small kill squad invested. The heroes, yeah, they might die quickly, but there isn't a lot of troops used. And sure, you don't get the queen, but the queen does still get taken out in this attack, so you'll see that. But what's so good about the little mini kill squad with the LaLoon is, okay, one air defense is down, and the reason why a kill squad works and helps so that hogs or LaLoon happens in the back end or the side, from the side, and why that works is because all bases are like a pie, an image of a pie. That's why I like to think of it as a cake. So if you look at this base, it's like usually always the defenses are within a circle. It's just how this game works. So all the defenses are in here. If you were to try to spray and send your lava hounds and loons like this and this, there is just way too many defenses activated at once, taking down your LaLoon, which doesn't help your LaLoon, and they will die. Or even hogs. We're talking about anything back end. Hogs, I don't know, LaLoon, whatever, Valks, whatever people use for the side or back end. They're not going to get. They're just going to be attacked from way too many angles, from everywhere. So it's just not ideal. So what's happening, and in a little mini kill squad like this, is one of the air defense going down, great, but also it's basically like a slice of a pie being taken out, just like that. So that means that there's nothing here anymore, right? And he noticed, or maybe he didn't, but I noticed that these are ground targeting defenses, meaning they're shit. Like, you don't need to send a lot of loons there, which he doesn't, which was smart on his end. But I don't know if he did it intentionally. It's just, yeah, it was just smart. So what does this mean? It means that because now there's only defenses in this region, LaLoon is so easy because you're just going to be sending hounds and then loons behind here, and they're just going to circle around the base just like that. These guys won't be activated. These guys won't be activated. These guys will be activated once these troops come in. So they're basically not all being activated in attacking and hitting your troops, which is good for you because you get to basically take advantage of the base in taking it down quicker and with more offense hitting the defense. So let's see how this goes. So he takes out the dragon. He's got 3 hounds. He's got 5 hounds for this attack. Notice how he doesn't send a whole lot here. So they're just gonna die, but they do take out a couple of the defenses. He's sending more here, so that's all gone. And then he invests a whole lot of loons here. They take it out. Now, was the 3 haste necessary here? Definitely not. He went over doing that. And look how lucky he gets with the queen kill because of the Tesla and the queen. Bam. The loon drop. Again, notice he's got a hound left. He's used 5 hounds. Imagine if he did this with 3 hounds or 2 hounds. I'm sure he would have had about 20 or 10, 15 loons left. I swear to you. But anyways, even though he's got a hound left, which isn't great, he's got a lot of cleanup, a lot of loons left still, and he crushes this base. LaLoon, so powerful. Why are you guys not using it? I don't understand. Anyways, that's that. This video is getting long, so I will do another video after this. I will just call it part 1. Thanks for watching.